Nigeria is number one. About 90% of what is against God, against humanity. A country that killed its own. A country that have no bright future for us, because citizens. But let's reflect on what happened at template.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I just want to, play this for you to hear. Honestly, I don't know why Nkere video these days is shocking. I don't know if the guy is in Bongo or something like that, because almost all his videos these days are cracking, showing porn network signal. These days, I noticed that. Doesn't mean that this guy is no longer in US or what. Anyway, I don't care about where his whereabouts. But in case if you witness this cracking, it is not from me. It is from the video, because this is Nkere that in his town hall meeting with Ibon State. I don't know. Please permit me. Don't mind me if I murder that name. I think from Akwa Ibom State, currently like the state in Nigeria, but this is a new state in USB government. All right, they had town hall meeting yesterday, and Nkere have something to say that actually make me to think, okay, let me just bring it for Biafran to hear. But unfortunately, the video is cracking like hell. But what he was saying there, he talked about the role of Finland in what happened to Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the injustice, the so-called sentence or what have you. He said something that Russia is going to also invade the Finnish. Honestly, if that happened, I for one, personally, I will give Thanksgiving. Yes, because if you don't know that doing good is good to other people, then you should also try your best to also know that doing bad is bad to other people. You cannot just give people what you don't want. Yes, if you cannot allow people to be free, you don't deserve freedom. If I am God, you see, even more in the Belisa, Francha, they will pay. Because these are people who don't like to appreciate the existence of other people. You have your freedom, you have everything, but you are hell-bent in making sure that other people are not free simply because of your economic gain. Let me give it a try again and see whether the video of Nkere will make sense now, or is still going back to the same way. I don't know why. It's still going back to the same way. I will try one more time. If we continue, then we're going to focus on other thing, because I am not here for this kind of go back and forward video. Now,
rather we decide,
you see,
to be who we are, the Africans.
See having crack.
Nigeria is never a country. Good luck, Jonathan, a former president, said Nigeria is not a country. It's a British creation. Even the people of Nigeria are not trying to make it work. The culture that was displayed today, go to the north. They don't have it. The dress code that was displayed by citizens of Ibon today.
So this part is not the one I want to share. This is where he start praising the Ibon, the state that he visited. But the message, what he said about Finland is what I wanted to share with you. And he made a comment that one congressman told him, "Do you have army?" He said yes to him and all that. I wanted you to hear that, but unfortunately the video is cracking like hell. It's cracking so bad that I cannot do much. Look at it here.
Victory.
You see?
Any evil country.
Are you sure that which country is this guy? Or is he from Asana, Paraguay? I don't know. All I know is that their network these days, something is wrong. But I don't think they are in the Western world like Nkere. Of course, Paraguay is in Africa, I know, but at least maybe he's the host. I don't know who hosts this one, but this is from Nkere platform. But I think it's on Paraguay. What network are they using now? That is the cracking night AM FM night of Nigeria. You know those AM FM data. Anyway, back to the reality. As you can see, the picture that I have here, the thumbnail of this video, I made it clear to us that even though Nkere looks so innocent and like a saint, when this Finnish president or whoever he called himself, that Agaraja must come back man, who decided to bite the finger that fed him. PM sacrificed a lot to Finland, and this is how they paid him back. Very, very, very bad. I am not a promoter of violence. I'm not a supporter of any criminality or killing of any kind. But we have to be honest, all right? No matter what you do in this life, always don't neglect your human being, because you don't know about tomorrow. You don't know about tomorrow. The man that PM hold in a very high esteem turned out to become vampire. He want to showcase his idiocy on PM. Somebody said that there's an instruction that people should not talk, insult Finland. I don't know who is insulting Finland here. Am I insulting anybody? Is it not Finland that insulting me? Look at PM. What insult again do you want? Apart from what they have showcased. What insult again do you actually expect apart from what they have showcased? Or or they can wait for, but ya matter what brain. Which badly. No. Okay, Nkere, you need to also, like I said, he makes you look so innocent. Because Oyenke cannot keep us.
Terrorizing others must be condemned, just the same way the Canadian court have condemned the so-called Nigeria ruling party, APC and PDP. We condemn them and call them terrorist organizations. So for that reason, I don't see any reason why Finland will support a terrorist country.
Okay.
That's supposed to have exonerate our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon. But Finland still want to go with the old tradition to persecute a freedom fighter. Our leader, our Prime Minister, is fighting to free his people. He's not fighting to Islamize Finland.
Which is true.
He's not fighting to terrorize Finland. He is not fighting to terrorize Nigeria or any other country. Rather, he's fighting to free his people.
That's all.
And remember, we are on self-defense. The Nigerian terrorist state brought this war to us. We did not go after them. We did not leave our territory to go and terrorize them. We believe he will be free. He will not be there forever. The case will be appealed. We are not giving up. We will keep fighting. 4 days ago, I was in Washington.
Gente, listen.
one of the lawmakers actually made it clear as well. That is political motivated. What Finland government have done. We want to remind them that they once fight for their freedom. They fought brutally to free themselves from the invaders or the oppressor, whatever you call it. That is, they free themselves from Russia. Guess what?
All the monarch keep Bazua. All feel like anything may have been in the Ukraine. I'm not capping. I thought that man actually feel like that. They are actually feel like that. Now, I say, if they could sell the car, like I said, you got more in what is it? Get a beat their hands down. That's of holiness. Evil man, I know they're not. Ndị ifo na-adị ka ife na wogogoro ibu anụrụ na ahụ dịka onye eji ọbara iwe na-eme mmiri ọwụwụ oge niile ọkpọchacha nnọọ nkọ megodo anyị man imagine chọtata man ebe ọ nọ na black scale ma ụdịrị ụjọ na ya na very wicked human being. Evil. PM respect Finland like never before. Who knows Finland before? Who knows Finland? He made to the extent that he held him in his very highest esteem, saying that Finland, he will bring Finland to Biafra. Or Finland with this kind of president, or whoever he called himself, Alex. I need of that kind of Finland. In need of that kind of country. Even better than Finland, even better than Biafra land. I'm not in support of it. Very wicked. How can you say you are in support of it? Imagine after this people are going through now. And finally, Biafrans are totally free and control our land and everything that well organized. Always a content natural way. Biafrans may be different. Did he care? The answer is no. Okay, maybe on an Oga France keep other 3 days ago. Everyone, Nkere. We go both to Nkere at France. Funny when I got all that. These are people, they know what they know what they're doing. Where's the back house? Nkere. Malaysia. I think Akazo dunia. Ibo na Malaysia Akazo nonia. And nah. I just imagine, have you ever been betrayed by people that someone that you love or cherish and respect so much? It do not depends. That's what PM will be feeling about these people. If after everything, you don't see somebody who is bragging that they finally they get rid of the distractor, like that will go on our platform 2 days ago, telling us that finally that they are proud to get rid of one of the distractors. Talking to PMO. Then I asked him, the best way to get it is what you did. Is that exactly how to that like you are proud of yourself? Then what are you doing in his absence? Zero, nothing. It is even after this Judge Oibe that I knew that these people from get-go they have two different mindsets in IPO B. One of the mindset are those who actually believe the Master Kano is a freedom fighter. He is fighting for freedom and is willing to do what other freedom fighters do to free themselves. Whereas people that surrounding him that claim they are the director of state, people that know it all, they want even to take away Master Kano's right from him. In their own mindset, in their own belief, in their own ideology, their pressure group, their agenda is to pressurize federal government to restructure Nigeria. They don't believe in any separation or having a total independent. But the question is, since they know that, why are they carrying the flag, around? They should do that with Nigerian, Nigerian flag. But you see, they are doing that in pretense, thinking that Master Kano is also pretending. That's why all of a sudden they started calling for himself, because all from this group, Olulema Master is really possible. When some of them said, why must we recognize someone that it's not because someone steal anything from them. Someone did not steal anything from them, but they have seen that the ideology that they're trying to push Master Kano away from is what Samanekpa has, and it become an issue. when two ideology come together, different ideology come together, there must be a conflict. And that is why some of them are pretending, a criminal is a criminal. Imagine pretending to be a freedom fighter, you are for Biafra, but your mind, everything you are doing is to form a pressure group, meaning that you are lying to your followers that you are fighting for Biafra, you are not lying to the Nigerian government that you are for Biafra. Because if the Nigerian government knew that you guys actually want pressure group, I don't think they will come after anybody. Maybe they will go after protesters, but I don't think they would have, conduct Operation Python Dance, Operation Crocodile Smile. I don't think those things would have happened. But the originator or the leader of the group understand what freedom fighters have to do. He believes in that. He's working towards that. And he did not sit down well with DOS member who claim they are for Biafra as well. They claim they are for Biafra as well, but in their mindset, they are building political party together with the pressure group that is going to do everything to change everything in Nigeria, forgetting that your people have a stigma, have a tag you cannot accept. How about, do you know the agenda and intention of formation of APGA? These people, they don't know, they don't even care what brought APGA, what was the intention of APGA, how far about APGA today. You cannot even, somebody who cannot even read alphabet, how can that person make a sentence or write an essay? It's not possible, because you cannot do away with alphabet. Okay, you can't even solve the primary, little one, the elementary aspect of the whole problem, and we are talking about how to be the finisher of the problem. No, it's not possible. People who cannot even conduct themselves, you are dreaming on how to beat the other thing. The setting of Mazamunu Ghana have said it all, and it is clear that these people, from day one, they believe the Mazamunu Ghana time is up. Yes, that's another tactic. They believe the Mazamunu Ghana time is up. They want to continue this group with a different name, and the idea is to form, since Mazamunu don't want to listen, to form, according to them, to form a political party or pressure group, so that they will be receiving their own allocation, and somehow metaphors from there to political party that will end up like APGA, that can only produce a governor, not even contest for presidency. Are you getting the point? Because how can you bring that kind of political party or pressure group to the north? Do you know how many local governments you have in the north? How can you pass a bill? They don't care. All they want is to bring another forum like APGA that will be producing somehow from time to time local government chairman, House of Representatives within the state, not a House of Reps, or have a kind of, just to produce political create a political office for themselves. Maybe somehow they can pick some few people from there as a commissioner. This is not what Mazagana wants. So that means that when Mazagana said that he's looking for 100 men, he was right, because all these ones have different ideology. And once they notice that you have the same ideology, or you have that mindset of Mazagana, they will do everything to get away, to just push you off. It's either by blackmail or sabotage. You won't see any way to operate. Even when PM, moved on, shift away from the so-called US IPO B, they still go after him. Why? Because they knew that this one is doing what Biafran in mass actually wants, for total liberation and total freedom. There is a video, I will come live today. There's a video we are going to talk. We are going to, maybe that video we are going to do it 2 times, but the first one we're going to run it today. If you have chance, we may run it 2 of them today, but I will try my best to come live to 1 today. Then if need be, we can run 2. But it is very, very interesting program about China Saworo and IPO B, for you to know that they are the one that, not, I'm not going to say everything, every crime in our land, because I believe that everybody can do anything and get away, and put the allegation on another person. But people that are doing it often are these DOS. And you understand, from there, you understand that they are trying to, when, they say the IPO B is a terrorist group, right? You remember that they have, in the IPO B is in the World Terrorist Index or something like that, which they claim they have removed it. I'm not sure, I don't know. But when you hear Ike Gurago calling them, saying IPB is a terrorist group, they are trying to form another group called DOS IPB. Inside the same thing, pretend that they are still with mass number. You don't know the crime and the criminality of these people, but that will be our topic. We are going to, digest it very, very well from the platform more than insider. Okay, Nkere make it as well. That's why you need to also follow us. And if you have not followed us on our WhatsApp group, you are not doing yourself a good. You're not doing yourself any good. You are not doing me good as well. So follow our WhatsApp group. Some of you follow some. I've seen some of you that join and go. I just pray that I will not see you later coming to that group, because if I see you, I will remove you, no matter who you are. Honestly, that's the kind of person I am. If you don't want to follow, no problem. It's not by force. Okay. Reason why we formed the WhatsApp group is to share our video there and let you know when we are live. No, you be part of the family. No problem. We are not gossiping there, or I'm not planning to form a government or a cabal. No. Okay? Some of you, everybody wants to be leader. Not the leader. If all the go on the group, I can just let me know. I make admin there. Okay? Now, after saying that, let's just go back to Nkere himself and hear what he said before we end the video, because let's see how far we can go on this one. Always the same thing. Always this video. Why are you stressing me? Why? Nkere, I honestly don't know where your location is these days. Like I said, I don't need it, but somehow we need to question that.
Yes, we do.
No, let me see if you can get.
I have the opportunity. We are here showcasing our culture. If we allowed it, come to Idun Ebon.
No, not here.
Rise up.
Rise up and fight.
The news.
This guy. Okay.
The ongoing war between the Nigerian, the whole world
is hanging a lot. It's hanging.
They will not. Because they love their freedom. Because they love who they are. Because they love their culture. Now, after the West have done what they did with the business of that time, the Fulani have come.
No, I don't
know how they dress.
I don't know. We
got talking about the dishes.
No, we got the parts.
Different food.
No. This
different language.
This is good, but that's not why I'm here. It's good. I'm not saying that it's not good. It's good, but that's not why we're here.
We are not Nigeria. What Finland government have done. We want to remind them that they was fight for their freedom. They fought brutally to free themselves from the invaders or the oppressor, whatever you call it. That is, they free themselves from Russia. Guess what? Russia is preparing to invade Finland again. That's the reason why when Russia invaded Ukraine 3 years ago, Finland, hurry up, applied to join NATO. so they can be protected. So they can be under the umbrella of NATO. Because they don't want to go back to the era of the Soviet Union, or they don't want to be under Russia control anymore. They want to be free. The same way Finland wants to be free is the same way we Biafrans want to be free. The same way they fought for their freedom when they fought Russia to be free. They use all kinds of weapons, artilleries, all kinds of logistics. They fight a brutal war with Russia. What's wrong if the Biafran people pick up arms to defend themselves? What's wrong if we do that? The only way we can be free, only way we can defend ourselves is by arming our army. A well-decorated congressman, a chairman of a committee, asked me 4 days ago, do we have an army?
Now, the reason why I pause it because I want to say something. This question, this thing that Nkere said here, is exactly what, if you translate the post of COS, which some people begin to read upside down, saying that, oh, she said that Biafrans are fighting illegally, that Finland wants to fight illegal. And you know the post I'm talking about, I don't want to bring it here. This is the same way COS was like, okay, so you are telling us to fight our freedom in a legal way, just like you yourself fight your own in a legal way. Okay, is that what they're telling us? The same thing Nkere is asking here. That okay, you guys fought brutally and you used all manner of sophisticated to free yourself. So why, after fighting to liberate yourself, why didn't you go through legal way? That's exactly what CS was saying in that grammar, that post. There are some people who begin to read it from down to up, instead of up to down. That is what you see when you don't when something that is beyond your understanding or your capacity hit you. You begin to say something differently. Anyway, watch.
Yes, we do. If we don't have an army, who will protect our land? If United States of America don't want us to arm ourselves, if they provide us with their army, if they decide to be our security, it's a welcome development.
That's to colonize you again.
They don't want us to carry arms.
You don't need colonization again.
Should provide us security. All we want is security.
True. Security and freedom. All right, that is the part I want to. That's the part I want to play here. And let me quickly say this because many of you have known that what CS said, that these people, immediately CS said that USB government are going to appeal. Everybody want to appeal. Copy people. All of them, I want to appeal. The one that Imam Madabo and Ruben Nadi came out. They said Ruben Nadi to come and read their own. That they said they're going to appeal. Okay, in the other hands, I'm going to appeal. I don't know who is going to appeal. Which of the appeal Finnish government we face. But let us just fold hand and watch. COS somehow touched on that on fundraising. She said that if you stay away, Elias and Dabere, stay away, that if you keep on, that you are filing the appeal and all that, if anything go wrong, you'll be held responsible. Of course, you may not hold them responsible, but Nkere will be the one to hold, because he's the one bringing them in name of proving a point. The same point that he wanted to prove when he told the Liberation Army not to operate, to prove a point that army is not working under USB. You know, remember the story. You know, I thank God that so far I have managed not to break my promise of not talking or analyzing anything different Liberation Army or even Nigerian Army. I just kept quiet because government is here to talk about it, and because it's a security issue. As someone who is not an insider, I don't need to dwell more than I can chew. My own is a right on what is going on and relate it to you. Then you have the final say. I have seen some of our people making some comments about blaming this, blaming that, blaming that. One thing I want to understand is that the people killing people in our land are not just one group. DOS are doing everything they can to make sure that USB government and autopilot and PMs and even Briggy, that everybody looks so bad. In fact, the way that Ohaneze and Eastern governors already proclaim, pronounce IPO B a terrorist group and push Nigerian government to seal it up for them, is the same way DOS people are doing everything to make sure that the label, anything PM, Samonekpa is involved, a terrorist group, and seal it up by every means necessary. In fact, since they couldn't hold anything against him, they themselves started committing that crime just to label that crime on him. And this goes to show that some of the blame on Biafran Liberation Army are not entirely they're not entirely, the committer of those crimes. But are they crime free or not? That's a story for another day. All right? Like I said, not everything going on in our land, in this it's a lie. Now them they do mainly, but they go look somehow, some way to blame other people. That's why definitely Liberation Army also need to help themselves by making sure that they don't come out again. Yes, I'm going to metal issue. Metal issue. That is where everything, somehow is getting sour. But glory be to God, because a lot of people have their eyes widely open to pick the correct fact. Imagine an Igbo people claiming that Amnesty International, their report is fake. That the report they themselves have is the authentic. Like the guy called Cash, that guy from Sunkade or matches. If you follow this platform, you know the guy that, because the day I talked about Clifford, is it Clifford? What's the name of this guy? Not Clifford Idoyan. That's a guy that I shared his video last time here a few days ago. That from Ekaland. Okay. The name is coming and going, but you know who I'm talking about. That guy, the day that I talked about, there's a guy that I flashed here who happened to be one, the only voice from Osun, calling every committee in Imo State to wake up and wage war against the Red Liberation Army. He's mocking it. That guy, the Nigerian speaker, and the Gurago and Jovica. This class, right? These people. they are doing a very bad work, thinking they're hurting someone, but at the end of the day, now we all go see them. Anyway, please tell me what to think about this and make sure you like the video. I want to hear from you. Before I go, somebody said that kind report. I like the way the way you're analyzing things, what you are saying. But what I don't like is you always reserve it, bring it raw the way it is and hit it the way it is. I am not why researcher. Okay, please. You don't do that. This is something people need to understand. You are talking to a human being, and the subject matter is also a human being. You cannot just like you see that somebody is naked, you on your camera begin to talk about the person is naked. Truly, he's naked, and it's not only that you mentioned that the person is naked, you also went as far as measuring how the naked looks, the length and the width and everything. You know what I'm talking about? It's not how you do this kind of create this kind of content. It's not good to go all out and begin. Sometimes you need to also reserve the person's prestige. If I tell you that let me stop it here, please allow me, let it just be. If the time comes to bring it to go for that, we will still go for that. But like why I'm saying this because of what I talk about the division and what the guy from also and some people blaming this one is blaming the ESN, Samuel and PM. The other group is blaming PM and different division. The other group is blaming both ESN, different division, Samuel PM and anybody supporting. The other group the other group is blaming everything from Igbo land, including P2B's movement, and that is Igbo people for you. So if you want to talk about any of them, say it the way it is, the way it's supposed to be at this point in time. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Keep your eyes on the channel. We will come live when it need be. And make sure you like the video. Very, very important. Bye-bye for now. God bless you. Good morning.